Hello, everyone, and welcome to Dungeons and Naggins. I don't know, you can't really see it there, it's very small. My name is Steve, and this is a show where we play games and we have fun and we drink while we're doing it. And thank you for joining us. You can get involved in the comments and say hello and tell us what we're doing right and tell us what we're doing wrong, and we'll say hello. The way that this game works is that I am going to be narrating a world in a place called NAGGIN. And our three adventurers are going to be exploring that world. And what they're going to do is they're going to say what they want to do, and then they're going to roll a die. And that's where our Dice Lord comes in. So I'm just going to pop in and say hello to our Dice Lord. Hello, Dice Lord. Let me pop into your little zone of horrible dice hell in there and say hello to you. How are you feeling this week?
I'm feeling all right. I'd be careful if I was you, because this is a no poop zone, apparently. I realized today that I haven't pooped in 3 years.
Eternity, I know. You're trapped in the dice.
And it's weird because all I eat is marshmallow and cheese sandwiches, so there's no reason for it.
I know, I couldn't imagine anything so horrible as this existence. What you're going to be doing for us tonight is you're going to be rolling dice for our players. When they say what they want to do, you're going to roll for them and you're going to let them know what they get, good or bad. And we're going to be checking in with you a little bit into the show to say hello, say hi, and assign swigs of naggins for good or for indeed very bad behavior. Are you ready?
This is hell and slavery, and I resent every moment of it. So yeah.
Well, amazing. Well, maybe if you finally, if we finally just get it right, maybe you'll escape from the dice prison.
Are you serious?
I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, that's me out of there, and we're going to check in with our special guest for this week. Hunter Sailing is joining us this week. Hello, Hunter. How are you doing?
Oh, hey, Steve. How's it going?
Really, really happy to have you on the show here this week. You have a good idea of what you're doing, but the thing that you need to know is that this is just going to be fun. We need it to be fun, Hunter. You better make it fucking fun.
If it's not fun, you can legally kill me. I think I mentioned that before you started the show.
What a gracious and lovely guest. Do you have much experience with playing role-playing games?
I do. I play D&D every week in.
Holy shit! Still at the moment?
No, in middle school and high school, but then, life got a little too serious and had to step up to the plate. I just went to college and then fell off of it.
Well, I didn't get into it till like a little while ago. I found that the proper game was too complicated, so I took out a bunch of the rules and I replaced them with drinking. And
honestly, the best times I've had with D&D are when we get as far away from the rule book as we can get, and it just comes down to the dungeon master being like, fuck it, go ahead and do that.
Well, just imagine if that could be our show here tonight, Hunter. We're so happy to have you. We will call for you in a little while when it's time for you to come in with your first character. Have fun.
You got it. Disappear.
Magical. Let's check in with our three adventurers. We've got GRUNT McBoom, we've got QUIP MONTOFFREY DEVERE, and we've got RIDDEE Shift. How are we all feeling?
Great.
Good. Hello. Good.
Ready for series 2.
Yeah. You achieved so much in your last adventure. I'm so proud of you. I mean, like,
thank you.
But you really did well. You saved the day, and you're walking now in your adventure in a while after, and you're just walking along a forest path, and you've got the gold jingling in your pocket, and things seem pretty good around here. Yeah. So GRUNT, RIDDEE, and QUIP are just walking along a forest path, just kind of like chilling out, having a nice time.
You know what, guys? We've been adventuring for a while. Maybe we should start a business or something.
Oh,
well, things are calm.
A business for adventuring, or?
I don't know. Yeah, or like, I mean, we always lie about being party planners. Maybe we.
I already have a business.
Oh.
Oh. I sell piss. You know.
Oh,
this.
Yes. Right. Yes.
But you're still fresh out,
the
right? CEO of Piss Boy Enterprises. And QUIP, you're still out of stock, isn't that right?
No, I actually got a fresh batch just while in between our last meeting and now. Why are you running low yourself? Are you running low yourself, Grunt?
This is my least favorite thing. I can't ever tell if Grunt is just.
Recently came into some money, right? Right, Grunt?
Say again.
I am right in saying you recently came into some money.
Yes, I did.
Excellent.
Yeah, we did. We had a big
then can I offer you my premium piss?
Oh,
Grunt, you don't have to let him grift you in order to gain his affection.
It's neither grift nor will it gain my affection.
I'm sorry, Righty, but it's just in our last adventure, I drank urine and it helped us out indefinitely. So I will gladly buy this premium urine from you, Quip, and I appreciate it. And
all right,
maybe...
I run.
And it
I
is
run
yours,
ahead.
but for the princely sum of 50 gold.
A bargain.
Okay, 50 gold. Grunt's got 250 now, and Quip has got 395. Riddee also has 320 gold. Everyone's feeling quite rich.
Why
Riddee,
would I start a business with you, Riddee? Look at me.
You are also in possession of a letter, and you take it out and you look at the scroll, and it's a letter from Floral Village from Mayor Binchy, and it says that Floral Village is having a problem with something's attacking and killing their flowers, and there's a gold reward. So that's where you're walking towards now.
Guys, I mean, we're walking. You guys know we're walking towards this village. I found this letter on myself. There's something afoot.
Yes,
so.
Riddee?
Oh, cool.
Pardon?
Trying to distract you from the urine trade.
It's already happened.
Oh yeah, I've got it. Don't you worry, Righty. I got this urine.
Riddee, you're really caught up on our interactions. You don't need to worry about it. We have it's a very amicable interaction. He gets what he wants. I get what I want.
Exactly.
All right, it's part of my culture as a barbarian. I want us to be.
As you're arguing,
if I got urine from anybody else, it will be so much more expensive. He's doing me a deal here, Righty.
I'm cutting him a mate's rate. Riddee, tell us a bit about yourself.
Well, first of all, I play to the top of my intelligence. Is that good?
As you're arguing, you hear the creak of twigs behind you and see that you are being approached on all sides. There's about 5 of them, but there's one leader walking ahead. It looks like it might be forest bandits.
Oh.
They encircle you, and the leader walks up to you.
Ooh, what do we got here? Making some odd steps through the wood, are you?
We're just following.
No harm, forest bandit, if you would, but stand aside.
Oh, well, me and my boys here mean you all the harm, buddy. And if that's piss I smell, you must be the CEO of that new piss operation that's been opening up pretty recently. So
a purveyor of quality, I see.
Forest bandit, you and your merry tribe are all wearing very elaborate outfits, and I can tell you're forest bandits, but can you just explain everything that's going on?
Sure thing. Even though we're about to rob and kill you, we might as well give you a little backstory.
All right, well, you told us, so
all of our parents own a town not too far that-a-ways.
Does that mean you all have the same parents, or
no?
Are you all brothers?
It's like a collective, more of like a board, sort of, but they all have stake in it, so they're all rich.
All of your parents are polyamorous.
They're children, and you know what? We think everybody's stupid. So rather than manage hedge funds and, sort of try to compete with this new piss factory that's opened up and is doing so well, we thought,
Factory, yes.
Yeah, well, we heard it's basically a factory going over there. I mean,
I know the output would suggest there is a factory involved.
Right. And rather than do that weird economic business competition, we thought, what's doper than stabbing people in the forest and taking their G, which means gold.
Whoa.
Steve?
Yes.
Steve?
Yes.
I have not used it up to this point, but could I use my magic spell of slagging off?
Oh, amazing. Yeah. What you do there is you need to roll for wisdom. So that's going to be our first appearance of the Dice Lord. Hello, Dice Lord. Come in and roll some wisdom for Quip, please.
Here's some wisdom. This is pure hell. I hate myself. When will I die? It's 11.
Plus anything?
0.
It rolls off his back because he's with his boys.
Ooh, you little bitch.
Fuck you, you dink.
What's your...
You just failed. Why not try again? Look, if you don't give us 100 gold each, we might start caring less about getting blood stains on these nice shirts, if you know what I mean.
Well, listen, buddy. I need that money for urine. So I want to turn into an animal. Let me transform into something, and I want to go for this main one.
Okay, Dice Lord, again, the way that this works is we've got a D6 over here. This denotes what animal you're going to turn into. Then also a D20 is going to be how good of an animal that is. What are you hoping for?
I'm going for one I haven't gone for yet, and that's the unicorn.
Oh, amazing.
I want to go for a unicorn. I want to go for the lead bully.
Okay.
My role.
Yeah.
Is this... I'm starting to feel more useful.
I'm going to show you all
it's
how smart I am.
It's a 2.
It's a 2.
Okay.
It's a 2 on this guy, meaning he's turned into a fish.
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay, cool. I want you to roll the D20 to see how good of a fish. If he rolls high enough, it might be a fish that can function on land.
No offense,
God,
but really,
I really hope it is.
There's no such thing as a good fish.
A frog.
I'm not going to go there. It's an 11.
It's an
I've
11
looked at that
plus
card
4,
boy.
plus 4 of your wisdom there is a 15. It is a somewhat amphibious type of fish. It's like a frog. It's not dead, but it's still a little frog.
Right,
it's nearly the opposite of a unicorn. Go ahead.
I throw him in my bag.
Yeah. Thank you.
Bandit, Forest Bandit.
Yeah?
What's your name? You seem you're telling us a lot of information, which makes me think that maybe we can do something for you. Who are you? What's your name and your favorite?
My name is Riley Johnson.
Okay.
It sounds like a lie.
Shut him up in there.
Sorry.
Now it smells like piss and frogs.
Oh yeah, I'm drinking the piss.
Riley,
get him out of that jar of piss.
So your people are short on money, so you're robbing people? That's what's...
Yeah, we ran away from home and all responsibility, but we forgot to take any supplies with us. So now we need money.
Riley, may I offer, in lieu of 300 gold, 6 of my premium piss?
Okay.
Hey.
One's worth 50 gold, so that should be a square.
Okay.
Charisma, please. Dice Lord.
Okay.
Let's see if Riley buys this.
Technically, it's worth more than 1 gold because it's worth 50 gold. So
Yes, I said
it's 11 again. They're not. These are real dice rolls.
Plus 4, please.
Plus 4 is a 15. He says he'll make a deal with you. He'll take some piss and some money.
I'll make a deal. I'll take some piss and some money.
Well, I'll give you I'll give you 3 jars of premium piss, and then you two can give him the money, I suppose.
I'll take one of those.
That sounds fair. 3 jars from you, and then 100 from each of them.
All right, I tire of this. I take out Maria,
Amazing.
my sword, and I run full barbarian speed at Riley's neck, which is surely circled by puka shells or something like that.
No, it's one of those like
pendant.
Scandinavian Viking necklaces.
You take a swing. Dice Lord, can we have a roll? And that's going to be a plus 4 for Maria, I think.
Come on, righty. It's a 3.
It's a 3. You just chop at his leg. You just chop off just a bit of the leg down near the shin. You've chopped off another leg.
Well, there's more where that came from.
Guys, I should just give him your money.
I'm only 15.
Why did you attack him?
Look, fine. You know what? We'll just take the piss and get out of here.
Yes. Let's not doing business with you. Tell them where you got it.
They all huddle and run away into the forest, possibly to be heard from again. You never know. You're left walking along the road just to kind of digest what's just happened.
Phew.
Looks
That
like we're
was
being
close.
pulled back into Adventure Boys.
Yeah, I think we're on our way to an event. What was the could you remind me? I'm saying from your bag. Could you remind me of what the we're on our way somewhere. There was a
yes. What did that letter say?
What did the letter say? Is there any details we can get of that?
It says you need to go to Floral Village and meet the mayor,
and that's
to get a reward about doing something.
Mayor Binchy.
Mayor Binchy. The flowers are being killed.
As you boys know, we only work for mayors.
Absolutely. I wouldn't have it any other way, guys.
Bloody nightmares, if you ask me.
Yes.
As you're having a great laugh, you are approached in the middle of the road by a figure with a large backpack. Looks like a traveling cellar is walking towards you. And they've got no top on.
Hello.
And who might you be?
Yeah.
Oh, the names I've had and the names I so shall take. So many to choose from.
All right.
So many taken and given to me.
Can we give you a name?
No, I'll tell you my name in 3, 2, 1. It's Pipper. Hello.
Hello, Pipper.
How you guys doing? I see you're out wandering about. I thought, and you smelled like piss, so I thought you might
that's
be
just me.
Piss and fish, that's us. You
All
smelled
right,
a deal is
cool.
what you smelled.
Oh, that's pretty cool. You know, I used to fish myself, but that's a different story. I got a big fucking backpack here, and you know what that means? I'm looking to sell some stuff that's inside of it.
Oh,
Well, what have you got?
Yeah.
what do you got?
Well, I got, what do I got here? What are you looking for?
Oh,
Well, first, why have you changed your name so frequently?
Oh,
Are
you gotta
these
run
all
away
good?
after you kill a child with some fake hair growth potion.
Oh,
Right.
oh my
You
God.
think it'd get easier to run away after 1, 2, 80 times? The legs
Well,
still
and
hurt.
now we're going to associate that act with this name that you've given us.
Yeah.
Pipper.
Oh, damn. Well, Pipper. Okay, how about instead of that, Pipper spelt with 1 P instead of that. That's a different name.
Piper.
Piper.
That's good enough, I'd
Right.
say. As long as you guys you're not cops, right?
No.
No,
We're adventurers.
We're
vigilantes.
adventurers. We work for the mayor.
Yeah,
Okay.
we exclusively for
Any
mayors.
mayor.
Oh, the
Mhm.
mayor. Oh, I know that guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, what's
What's he
his
like?
deal?
Police.
Yes, he used to have a son until he mysteriously was balding one day, but that's another story for another time. You guys want to look at all the shit I have?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's look at your shit.
Cool. I'm selling everything for 200 gold each. It's 200 for the layman.
Okay.
I have a ring of farting.
Oh,
Ooh,
got my
what's
attention.
that do?
My friend Steve here. Do we need to read stats on this thing right now?
It can make anyone within 25 feet. You like pull it like a, and it can just make a different person fart.
No.
Cool.
Okay, what else do you have?
I have this perfect healing
Leave that
potion. I assume it heals all of you.
Yeah. Next.
Good stuff.
Let's put that away.
Okay.
A wand of freezing. I don't have it on me because I couldn't find a good prop, but I do have a wand of freezing.
What is that?
Okay.
Similar,
What is that?
25 feet. You can freeze someone, like make them stand still for 10 seconds.
Gotcha.
It's pretty cool. Bladed boomerang. I made this puppy myself.
That's just a boomerang, just a normal one.
Well, no, it's got sharp blades and it's also made of a dog.
Made out of a dog.
What?
Sorry,
it
not my
bites
dog,
as well.
my dog.
That's not the main
Oh,
dog, is it?
Your dog.
What'd you ask?
Was it whose dog was it? Your dog, or
Well, he's not. He was my dog.
he was your? Okay, right. Okay, well, okay, fine.
I want him gambling.
Okay.
And then you
Almost
killed him
over
immediately.
there. All right, and then I
Piper,
got.
what do you usually spend your money on?
What do I usually spend my money on?
Yeah, you seem like a being who doesn't want for much. Like when you sell
No.
something, what do you spend your money on?
I know my place in this world. I do not desire any greater position than what I have here, which is the seller of goods, magic or otherwise, be it from dogs or any other creature. You see, I'm not
But
trying to.
you do kill children.
What?
Ah.
Hitler didn't kill anybody.
Piper.
Okay, can I attack him with my sword and try to?
No. I
Yeah.
want to know the attack.
Okay, before you attack, there's a quick huddle. Pipper stands there.
In the huddle.
So we're all picking up.
I don't think
farting
you
thing,
should
right?
attack me.
I
feel
don't
like
think
he's
we should
a-
attack him either. I'm liking his vibe.
Well, look,
He seems like a murderer with a death wish, and he changes his name so much.
But we
Like,
should
I
at
wouldn't-
least hear what he has to sell before we make a decision.
I like this guy.
All right.
hey, get out of here.
And I like you, buddy.
All right.
All right,
You
what
let
else do you have, sir?
You let him finish his list, and then Erin, we won't stop you again
Right.
for your bloodlust.
I like you. I got a hat. You got a hat. We could go on and on.
Oh,
Anyways.
this we could go around in circles all day.
Oh, baby
And
boy.
will.
Okay.
Uh,
The last thing I have, so I got a ring of farting, healing potion, wand of freezing, boomerang made from a dog that's bladed, and then this here, blood sword. Ooh.
Ooh,
That's
what does
so
that do?
Why don't you read the stats on this baby right here?
Blood sword gets more dangerous the more you kill with it. So so it starts as a +3, and then it goes +1 every time you kill.
wow.
Yeah.
And what
We
damage
shall
does
take
a
the
boomerang
farting
do?
ring.
Yes. And what is the
go
range of the farting ring?
It's 400 gold for those two things.
Does anyone want to? Does anyone disagree?
Also
I went to buy. What does the boomerang do again? What's the deal with the boomerang?
You throw it like a ranged weapon, but it comes back to you. So it's
Okay, how
30
much
feet.
damage does it do? What's the most dangerous thing you have?
Probably
would
the
be-
blood sword.
Yeah.
This sword that keeps getting stronger.
I didn't
Okay,
even
did
kill
you
anyone
wanna
or
buy
take
that
one
quip?
from this. A
Pardon?
man in a hood once came up to me and said, "Be you cursed who gives this to the one who will wield it."
Okay,
Oh,
I went.
Walked away.
May I? I went to buy the. Quip, are you going to get the blood sword?
No.
Okay, I want the blood sword and the freezing thing.
Okay, you have
Do you have 400
320 gold. It costs 400.
Okay, I just want the blood sword then.
Okay, blood sword for you.
And can I buy that and immediately stab him in the neck?
All right.
I mean, mind you, his boomerang is made out of his dog. So
He hands
Good
over
job.
the
I didn't-
sword.
hands
I
over the
found
sword.
him dead one day.
Righty, I want you to roll. That's you dice lord for a blood sword. That's a +3.
Okay. Bear in mind, you don't have to buy anything once the person who's giving it you is dead.
Yeah.
Yes,
Just
I
saying.
understand that. I'm going to take the money back.
I'm
once
going to
I-
leave
Well-
the money anyway. 'cause,
No.
you know, I feel bad about it.
It's a 1.
Oh my
Hi.
god! Oh my god!
Oh, boy.
You okay? Well, you stab Quip with the sword,
Quip?
and Quip
No,
loses.
I'm not
Quip
stabbing Quip. I'm stabbing Pippin.
Quip. Yeah, I know, but you
I know,
roll a
you put a
1. I
one
mean,
in.
Oh,
you stab Quip and you do 5 damage to Quip.
Fucking what the fuck are you?
What happened?
and
What
then
happened?
I look
Put
at
in the
Piper and I
bag.
say like, "You're next."
Okay. Piper, go ahead.
This has already gone way too far. You ever
Piper, could you please do me a favor?
Yeah.
Give me the farting ring and I'll embarrass her.
Ooh.
I'm
Okay,
dying.
Okay,
I just
roll.
I
Right.
run over to
I'm a
Grunt.
merchant.
Grunt,
Maybe
we
you could
have
trade
to
me a jar of
kill him.
piss.
He kills dogs.
Oh,
he
I'll
kills
give you a jar of
pigs.
piss. I have no problem. Here you go. Jar of
Turn
piss.
into a thing and kill him.
Farting ring. Thank you very much.
Okay, you've traded the piss for the farting ring. Grunt, go ahead.
If you're just tuning in now, he traded the piss for the farting ring.
Jesus.
Yeah, well, it sounds terrible. Whatever's going on out there, I'm in the bag.
Oh,
All I want to know is if you could hold me like a child, please, Righty. That'd be great. Thank you. So, sir, do you have any more of those farting rings?
Do I?
Don't. No.
He doesn't have any more of the farting rings.
And it only, sorry, as well, the farting ring only has 3 charges as well.
You didn't tell me that.
Well, I didn't
didn't
want to
know,
bog down the
God
whole thing
just
with
said.
statistics.
So what you're
Is the
saying is it
whole
would be
adventure
very
going to
negligent
be
of
like
me to
this?
say use one right
Okay.
now. Righty, fart.
Can I take Grunt as a fish and stuff it down the throat of the merchant?
What do you have to
okay,
get?
Why does no one else want to kill this merchant? That's
roll
what
for
I'm
strength.
To get to it. Righty, before you shove me back in the bag.
Hey, come on. We said we wouldn't stop her. Let her shove the fish down the man's throat. Dice Lord, let's roll for strength for rolling a fish.
Everyone needs to let her kill this child murderer.
I know. I was about to, and I'm
It's an 18.
It's an 18. You stuff it down his throat. Grunt, you are swimming down the throat of a man. You have your little. You've gone down cartoon style. You're wrapped around his heart. You can kill him.
Can I ask something? While I'm inside him, can I turn into a human being again?
Yes, you absolutely can. Back into a human being. The traveling merchant Piper explodes outwards around you as you're standing there in front of your friends. Everyone is covered in blood and guts.
Pretty cool, huh? What do you think, guys?
And that is exactly where we're going to take a little break so I can check in with the Dice Lord. Freeze frame right there. We'll check back in with you covered in blood very, very soon. Let's go over to you, Dice Lord, and have a little chat about what the hell has been going on so far. How are you feeling?
You know what? I might be constipated, but I feel so much better because there's so much going on. Yeah. And I tell you, I've been telling you every week, Naggin Lord, I'm a sucker for the blood and the violence and the gore and the killing. Yeah. And this has it.
We've had an opportunity for some bloodshed so far, but I will say that there's been a lot of talk of piss and farts. And, how do you feel with that? How does that reckon with your conscience?
More like, how does it reckon with my constitution, seeing as I haven't pooped in 4 years? Oh. So it's a bit of I feel like it's one of those digs, it's a little
it's a terrible existence that you lead inside of this horrible dice prison. Exactly. We're going to assign swigs.
Yeah. I want to do some punish swigs, all right? Because at no point did any of them, here's the thing. They're obviously not, they're not stupid people, because QUIP has the sense to sell piss. Well, Grunt's stupid. Grunt's an idiot. That we all agree, right? You agree. Grunt's an absolute stupid idiot.
I think he's more optimistic.
With your eyes, you said he's an idiot. With your mouth, you didn't agree. The boomerang was
dice has made you bitter.
Not just the dice, baby.
Hey.
The boomerang was bladed, which means you can't catch it because it will remove your hand.
Mm.
You can't catch a bladed boomerang, but none of them seem to notice that. So I want them to each have 2 swigs as punishment.
Okay. So 2 swigs for everybody. Is that it?
Yeah. Oh no. Amazing. And also I want 3 swigs for everyone again, because just because they're not an NPC who strangely has 2 knives to hand.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I just wanted to let everyone know that.
That's 5 swigs to the entire group. Part of it for being for knife props. Thank you very much, Dice Lord. Perhaps someday we'll release you from this horrible prison, but it's not now. I'm back out of here, and we're back on the forest path with our 3 adventurers. RIDDEE, Grunt, and QUIP are all standing there, covered in blood, just coming to your senses and kind of calming down after a fight.
Pretty cool, huh?
Can we go through his stuff? Can we look through his body?
Yeah.
I've been through his stuff.
Okay. You look at the items, and you can see that you can very clearly see the health potion has cracked open when it fell on the ground, and it's kind of like a thick, viscous green gloop, kind of like mooshing into the soil at the moment. The bladed boomerang has flown away into a tree and has stabbed up into a tree about 16 feet up into the trunk of a tree. So the blades are stuck in there. The wand of freezing is just on the ground. And that's everything.
I grabbed the wand of freezing.
Okay. Does anyone else want to try grab it and roll at the same time? Okay.
I want having the freezing one.
The 3 of you to roll for dexterity at the same time. Dice Lord, could you roll the 3 dice and call it, please?
Sure. Black is RIDDEE, red is Grunt, green is QUIP.
Everyone knows your dexterity bonus. Get it ready there.
So, QUIP, you're on a 7. Grunt, you're on a 6. And my dear Ridey, you are on a 20.
A 20, hooray! Oh, you grab the wand of freezing. The other two doofuses, they butt heads against one another. Oh, no!
I take the wand of freezing and I turn to Quip. And
Yes?
I say, hey, bud, I want you to stop taking advantage of Grunt.
Yeah, well, you fucking stabbed me about 5 minutes ago, so I'm not really up for listening to you.
Well, I want to give you this one. Okay, fine.
Oh, I'll take it.
Give him? No, I stopped offering it.
I believe she was midway sentence, which means her hand was outstretched and I took it.
I mean, no. Listen, if you can change your mind, then so can she. She's got the wand. You've got some time to think about everything that you've done as you're walking along the path again together. Just walking along, having a nice time, finding leaves along the way.
Look at this leaf.
Brush.
Grant.
To brush the blood off of yourself. So you've got the ring, you've got the blood sword, you've got the perfect health potion went away, and you didn't grab the boomerang. So you've got those three things.
Nice.
Yeah,
I'm going to call the blood sword Candace.
Oh, Candace the blood sword. That's nice. You're walking along the forest path, and you are approaching the outskirts of a town, and you can see that it's like a peaceful little village with a wooden wall around it, not very big, smaller a little bit than your own village. And it's got loads of quite like nice, fancy looking wooden houses on the inside. And all around the outside are loads of washes of beautiful colors of rows and rows of different flowers. It's a beautiful view as you look out through the forest trees, and you can see kind of like lands covered in loads of flowers. But a lot of them are kind of turning kind of like deeper shades of kind of, like brown, and some of them don't look so great.
Wow.
Some of them don't look so great.
No.
Yeah. Stakes couldn't be higher.
Yeah, we better go see that mayor.
We need to discuss this with the mayor.
Yeah.
You look at the town, and you can see the mayor's flag flying in the sky. You can see where the mayor's place is.
Home.
What is the Naggin Lord? What does the mayor's flag look like?
Every mayor's flag is their youngest daughter's depiction of their own face. That's the rule.
Okay. It was a picture of their youngest daughter was there.
No, it's
Naggin Lord should draw that.
Every mayor has to get their youngest daughter to paint a picture of themselves.
At what age?
At age 5.
Okay.
Nice.
So it's quite crude. The picture of the mayor, but you haven't met the mayor yet, so I couldn't say how the flag looks. But you all see that flag, and that couldn't be nothing but a mayor's flag. Let me tell you, you don't even need to roll your perception. That's
mayor
right.
is in residence.
The mayor is in and ready to meet you and talk about the problems with the flowers.
Cool. So we'll head towards the
let's head over
flag.
there.
Gotcha. You walk in through the town gates, and there's a couple of guards there looking at you as you walk in, kind of giving you a look like don't cause any trouble now.
Nope.
And a guard gives you a nod as you walk by.
That's uncalled for. We are essentially gardeners.
Yeah.
Oh, you walk safely by along to the outside of the mayor's house, and you knock 3 times on the mayor's door.
One knock each.
Hello?
My knock had mystery.
My knock is covered in blood.
Everyone. Hey, what's all this knocking about, all right? Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
Sorry. Are you the mayor?
Yeah, no, sorry. I was just having a little bit of a snooze in the middle of the day. Hey, it's me. I'm the mayor. Nice to meet you.
You're much less melted than your flag would lead us to believe.
Yeah. When it was time to paint the town flag, my daughter was 3. We also had a bit of a spat because I took away her favorite doll, and that's why there is shit on my head in the flag.
Oh, I thought that was your hair.
No, I'm bald.
Clearly, as I can see in front of me, you are bald.
I just thought it was an old picture.
Yes. Now, excuse me. I can talk about my daughter's art all day, but as you can
you Mary, I have this letter.
So,
as you know, we are three mighty adventurers. People know us as the.
You're covered in blood and piss.
Yeah. Oh, just me.
Just him. Just him.
Ah, well, as long as it's just him.
Yeah.
It's only because we are goal oriented that we're so disgusting. But
you say you're adventurers.
Yeah.
Yes.
We are. Yes, we're. Yeah. Well,
we're a bit of a new town. We haven't had any of you guys come through yet. This is really, really exciting because we are a town that prides itself on its flowers, and as you can see, someone's been fucking that up.
We did want to talk to you about that.
Oh, and it looks awful. I mean, everyone's just coming to me and being like, it looks awful. And I'm like, I know.
And may I ask you, Mayor, is this the biggest problem in the town?
Currently, yes. That and a bunch of kids keep going missing, but yes.
Oh, wow, okay.
Wait, a bunch of kids keep missing.
Tell me more about these flowers.
That's right. Thank you. So usually
QUIP was a missing kid himself, so he doesn't. His perspective on it is
yes.
It's what made him. So.
Yes. You're going to get a whole lot more adventurers out of this. Now back to the flowers.
Right. Well, some say, and I trust you all can keep a secret.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I know.
Come on, look at me.
Yeah, I know. We just met, but excuse me. I know.
Okay.
I've been drinking.
When you said you had a nap, you mean you passed out, or
would you have some?
No, I call my naps just drinking whiskey in my closet alone with the light off.
Anyway. It's a nap. That's great.
Yeah,
that's
a
fun.
nap, baby.
Yeah.
Okay, so I trust you all, and I'm drunk, so that we've established that. Some people are saying it's orcs that are coming in here and blitzing these bulbs, if you know what I mean.
Well, no.
We've seen some smoke come from camps to the west, and it's orc smoke, if you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah.
Excuse me. I want to just let you know, Mr. Mayor, that I am an orc.
Oh, so
I will tell you.
You wouldn't be able to tell the smoke from miles away.
Yeah, I know. I seen the smoke. I was saying.
It's not racist if it's true, Grunt.
I need Grunt. Observation. I need Grunt to just peek out the window and roll for perception to see if he recognizes the smoke.
Yeah. I mean, Grunt's an idiot, so probably not. It's a 19.
Oh yeah. I know who they are. Yeah, they're good people.
Yeah, but they could just be orcs that are camping nearby. But Mayor, is there someone in town who knows more about the children missing? And what do you want us to do? Just
some say the flowers are getting squished by a dragon.
A dragon?
A dragon? Now you're talking.
It lives in a big old cave to the east. So we got orcs to the west, dragon to the east. Also, we got a witch named Margaret, and she lives in a cabin, and she's down south. She hasn't really been in town much, but she might know something that's going on. Also, a lot of people around here hate witches. So they would probably be blaming it on her.
What is when the flowers turn brown, do they turn brown suddenly? Like, what have you seen happen?
Well, it's been like, I'll go to sleep or go in for a couple hours of a nap.
Go for a nap.
Or
have a nap
for a liquid lunch.
Sleep, man, if you know what I mean. And I'll be looking at the petunias, the daffodils, and all the little aphids on all the flowers.
Okay.
And then I wake up next day, it looks like it's been a week. And trust me, I water every flower in this town myself. All right.
Oh.
Probably why I've been so busy doing that. I haven't been able to get to any of the other problems that we've had.
Yeah. But this is a big problem.
I'm sorry, Matt. Just not to talk over you, but just to make sure, there's no chance you're sleeping for a week at a time.
Definitely not. Because remember the aforementioned daughter that drew the shit on my head as our town flag?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, she wakes me up angry every morning saying, make me breakfast. And so I remember, I call her, that's why she's named Alarm Clock.
Oh, Mary, is Alarm Clock
But it's not
home? We would love to, it's helpful for us to get just all the information we
Yes, can we talk to Alarm Clock?
Speak to Alarm Clock?
Could they talk to Alarm Clock?
Yeah,
Okay,
you can
cool.
call her.
She's just upstairs.
Okay.
Alarm Clock, why don't you come down, honey? By the way, her nickname at school is Julia, so you should call her that.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay, so a small child walks in to have a talk with you.
hello, Alarm Clock. Now,
I'm Julia.
your father was just in here. Now, he said you don't like him very much.
No, I have a lot of problems with my father, actually. Mainly the one is he's a drunk, I would say. I mean, take it from me. I'm only a 4-year-old child, and I have to keep him up on his regular day-to-day schedule. And when that role is put on this rather than that, I mean, you can see the dichotomy of this household.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You look very stressed.
Oh, you have. You can tell by my shaking cup of coffee.
Yeah, the cigarettes are a real giveaway.
You're such a cute
Julia,
little girl.
What is your take on the flowers rotting? What do you think is happening?
My father is by far the worst mayor that I've seen in my 4 years here on this earth.
Oh yeah.
He's only been a mayor for about a year and a half.
Right.
You know,
A fourth of your life.
that pedantic work of mine that they used as the flag. It's so out of date, but you can tell that's how old their town is because I would never produce anything like that.
Of course.
I would much rather now, if I were to make that same piece now, I would replace it with piss on his head rather than.
Right, Julia. From one
piss?
artist to another, there's something to that work staying as is.
Yeah, you get me. You get me.
Yeah.
I like you. All right.
Do you regularly use piss in your work?
I'm sorry.
Do you regularly use piss in your work?
Please, we have a town matter at hand. We can discuss this later.
The next business with
Julia,
pleasure.
I will say I've seen some shadowy figures approach the flower beds in town at night when I cannot sleep and have to turn to the written word as solace for my dreams.
Julia, forgive me asking, but is shadowy figures a racist epithet, or is that?
No, I just mean they were figures of all shapes and sizes concealed by the darkness of the night.
Okay, it's just we were talking to your father and he was talking about witches and orcs.
The apple doesn't fall far from the apple falls very far from the tree.
Oh, sorry, the opposite. Yeah.
The apple rolled.
My metaphors I confuse. Yeah, it's early.
It is.
So you're saying there are these bigger problems. They're mysterious figures that are showing up
To trample the
at
flower.
night to trim the flowers.
But why
Flowers and ruin them.
is there
What
by
about the
chance a
children with it?
rival town? Do you have some sort of flower competition? Who would want to hurt your flowers?
Well, we have an annual flower competition with the town a few miles west, but I mean that's not for another 6 months. It could be then.
But how long do
Can
flowers
I
take to grow?
Less than that, I think.
What happened last year at the competition?
Who won last year? Yes.
Well, we did.
Oh,
And the year before that?
We did.
And before that?
I was 1 year old. I don't know if I'd be able to remember. Right, we did.
Ah.
right. It doesn't feel like it's much of a competition.
Well, we have heard rumors of them enacting sorts of revenge on other towns that they lost to before, like, you know, abducting children and trampling flowers and pissing in everyone's tea, and, you know, just the standard revenge for winning a floral competition against another town kind of tactic.
Do they give you free piss when they lose?
I'm listening.
Such an idiot move of them, right?
No,
Who
Grunts, don't listen to this, Grunts. This is nonsense.
Wait, wait for free? I don't understand. I've been charged 50 gold coins from.
But you were paying for a premium product.
Never charged you 50 gold for a jar of piss, my friend.
Brilliant child. Don't sully your brilliant brain with this conversation.
Economics.
What are the shadowy, when you saw the shadowy figures, what did they look like to you? And who are the people in the other town? Do they wear any sort of like armor that would be significant, or?
Do I know anything about this?
No, you can make something up. You go right ahead. You have fun with it. Yeah, go wild.
Yeah. So the crazy thing is that oh, I've been given so much power. The crazy thing is that there are all sorts of shapes and sizes of people. Could be orcs, could be elves even. And every night I see them gather from all directions and do something with the flowers and then leave in all different directions that they came from.
Wow.
So it seems like there
So
might
this
be
could be a concerted group effort.
perhaps so. I like you. You're
And
ahead.
and Julia, tell me about the children missing.
What? Oh yeah, like half my class is gone. But this flower thing is really on my dad's mind.
Yeah, this flower thing
Is there,
Stop drinking.
you know, all the children are missing. Is there anyone who's very outspoken about all the children missing, or like a local paladin or sheriff, or?
I mean, like
anyone...
I said, I mean, this town is this town. The flower competition is 6 months away, but it's the only thing on the tip of everyone's tongues.
Okay.
But
No one
also,
cares about the kids.
A few moms, I think, have an AA style sort of grief count. Yeah, grief counseling. That's what it is. I remembered.
Oh, yes.
Cut me a fucking break. I'm 4. They all meet up in the barn once a week to talk about the grief of their missing children. So,
does your town have any rituals? Does your town have any rituals when a child dies? What usually
do you
happens?
bury them?
Oh yeah, well, yeah, a funeral.
What do you bury?
A body.
When they're missing, though, what do you bury?
Where are you going with this?
Oh, when they're buried. Some people choose not to have funerals when I mean, a lot of people are still holding out hope. Only 1 or 2 are really convinced that their children are dead, and even then, nothing was really buried. Just a ceremonial gravestone, maybe a little plaque. Oh yeah, one woman put a plaque on the big oak tree over on the south side of town.
The mayor comes back downstairs, freaked
What's
out
her
that his
name?
daughters.
What's her name?
Hey!
Hey.
Are they bothering you?
Hey.
No. Well,
I
we'll
take
go to
out
your room.
Candace.
What?
You take out your sword?
I take out Candace. I take out my, what is it? The super knife? What is it called?
The blood sword.
Blood sword.
That's
sword,
what you call
Candace.
Candace.
Yeah. I take out Candace.
Whoa. Wait.
Look, Mayor, don't worry. I just want some information. There was a mother who put a plaque on a tree. What's her name?
We can just go and check.
What?
You can go look.
We just go and look.
I would have told you.
Yeah,
that.
you're right. We could just.
I want you, hold on though.
I have low intelligence.
I'd like you to roll for charisma though to see how that goes down. How the mayor understands.
Charisma.
Your charisma is -3.
Okay, here we go.
Jesus, Mayor.
It's a 17, to be
It's
fair.
a 17. Okay, the mayor gets what you mean, and the conversation goes as such. Like you can just go and find it. It's over there near the graveyard.
Yeah, you didn't need to pull a sword.
Thanks. I wasn't going to hurt you. I just want to show you how
That's
I
what
feel.
people think when you pull swords on them.
But yeah, makes
I'm
you
gonna
think.
need like 3 naps after this. So.
Okay.
You guys anything else for me?
Which way is the tree with the plaque?
I think my daughter said south, which is
We're inside.
Now, also the same direction as the old witch, I believe.
Oh.
Yeah, but she lives further south.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay, fair enough.
You'll get back. You go south far enough, you'll end up back here.
The mayor slams the door.
I like you, man.
You set off to walk towards the south. You are walking out of the village walls again. The graveyard is outside of town. You are walking along a forest path. You arrive at the graveyard. You can see the plaque, a little glint on a tree up ahead of you, a large oak tree. And just before you can get there, you feel yourselves fall into a pit of a grave, and green vines form overhead. You've been trapped in a tiny prison, and in front of you steps out a little goblin fella.
Oh, amazing.
It's been so long, Goblin.
Hey.
Wow.
Diddle-dee fit, diddle-dee fi. In my pit, you're going to die.
Oh, no.
You always look
Goblin.
different, but always cool.
Yeah.
Goblin, you're not going to kill us. We run into you every adventure so far.
Every single adventure.
No, it's different goblins. They're in a union.
Oh, I thought we all remembered the experiences of the previous one.
So, once again, I'd like you to choose a skill point that you're going to be gambling. You're going to be gambling plus or minus 2 to what? Righty.
Strength.
Your strength is currently plus 4. If you get this right, best 2 out of 3 times, you're going to go to plus 6. Quip.
Wisdom, please.
Wisdom. Your wisdom is currently at minus 2. If you get this right, you
no,
go to 0. Oh, you went to 0?
Yeah.
I see. Okay, great. Well, if you get this wrong, you'll go back to minus 2.
Minus 2.
And if you get it right, you'll go to plus 2. Grunt.
Charisma, please. I'm a minus 1 in charisma.
So if you get this right, you go to plus 1. If you get this wrong, you'll go to minus 3. We are going to play another game of Pictionary. Erin, are you ready? Yeah, did you get my WhatsApp? I mean, a voice on the wind says... Here we go. Okay, so Dice Lord, could you roll a die between 1 and 6, please, for
no problem.
Ridee's clue?
Okay, Ridee's clue is sorry, I rolled the wrong dice because I'm drunk. It is 2.
It's a 2. Go ahead, do number 2. You've got 30 seconds.
Okay.
Number 2.
All right. House. It's a hat. A top hat. A birthday cake.
Yes, birthday cake.
Oh, very good. Wonderful work. That's 1 out of 3. You need to get 2 out of 3 right to succeed. If you get 2 out of 3 wrong, you lose those points. Let's roll again, please, Dice Lord.
Okay. I should really be called Die Lord because I have several dice, but whatever. It's 5.
Oh, no. Okay.
Number 5, 30 seconds. Go ahead.
Oh, fuck. Oh, no, I have the wrong.
Okay, we'll start again. We can take a moment to talk about the ire we're going to get.
Also, just to say to the Dice Lord, the dice is the plural of die, not the other way around.
Wait. Shut up.
I think he might be doing that to get anger on the internet. I think that might feel
I'm ready.
Dice.
The goblin fella keeps wise talking as you're trying to draw.
Horse, centipede, leaf, feather.
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh boy.
Piano.
People playing a giant piano. He's got a concert.
Show. A festival.
Audience.
Crowd. Fans.
Cheering. Applause.
12 seconds.
Standing
waving, cheering.
Yeah!
Yes! Fucking hell!
Standing ovation.
That's standing ovation. Well done.
I mean, it's not good. I know I did weird things here, but
okay, that's best 2 out of 3. You have achieved it. The goblin fella can let you out, or you can play the third one for plus or minus 3.
What do you want to do?
Say third. Please.
Let's do it.
All right, plus or minus 3. If you get the third one right, you'll go plus 3. If you get the third one wrong, you'll go minus 3.
Oh, right.
Dice Lord.
Oh no.
Okay. I'm sorry, I forgot what I was doing. Yeah. It's a 5. No, it's not, because you just did 5. It's 6.
It's 6.
Oh, no. Okay. Oh, fuck. Okay.
30 seconds. Go ahead.
Okay.
How much time do I have, Steve?
30 seconds.
Fuck. Oh my god. Okay.
Draw something. Argument. A fight. Fire between people talking.
Bonfire.
Germany.
Is it Germany? Nazis.
10 seconds.
Speaking German.
Organized.
Time. Stop. Time. You are minus 3 to all of those skill points that you wanted to go on. Go ahead, Riddee. Tell them what it was.
Doppelganger.
You were very close, and
Sorry,
that
it was the
is
hardest one.
That's a tough one.
-3
No
to
doubt.
Quip's wisdom,
Goblin, you did it.
-3 to Ridey's strength, making you +1 now, and -3 to Grunt's charisma, making him -4.
Yeah.
Diddly-dee, diddly-durst. With all this, now you three are worse.
The goblin skips away into the forest through the graveyard and turns around and waves jollily at you as you're left standing there. Goblin says final words.
Goodbye.
You're left standing there in a puddle of your own failure and possibly piss as well. You're standing there in the graveyard, about to look at the plaque on the old oak tree. But we are out of time for this week's episode, so we're going to pick that up next time. Thank you so much for playing. You did so well. We're going to catch up with Quip and Grunt and RIDDEE next time. Thank you so much, Hunter Sailing, as well, for being here, for being such a wonderful guest. Thank you so much for being in here. Dice Lord, let's do a little check-in with you before we go back and say goodbye to everybody properly. Let me come into your little background in there and say hello to you. Dice Lord, how are we doing? How many final swigs would you assign people on the way out?
Okay, so 3 swigs on the way out, because there's Hayes on the internet. I don't know if you know what it is, from a different world. Pointed out they were goblin racists. They're goblin racists. They think that all goblins look the same. They've literally spoken to, I think this is 5 different goblins now.
Fifth goblin. One of them was a door.
Yeah. One of them was when's a door not a door? When he's a goblin. But you know, they did well on the old Pictionary, engraving around. So I'll give them 1 swig for that.
And that last one was incredibly difficult. If anyone out there is able to draw doppelganger in Pictionary, then please do send it to us. That would be great.
I'm sorry, I'm going to say something controversial here. Well, it's not controversial because it's fact. You cannot draw or say anything. You can't draw a German flag and then not expect it to be something to do with the Nazis. I'm sorry.
But if you were drawing something to do with the Nazis, why wouldn't you draw a swastika? But I don't want the show to go in that direction.
Drawing a swastika is a hate crime. So.
I don't know if it's the direction I'd like the show to go in.
I believe if you replay the Pictionary round, you'll hear one person shout Nazis, and it wasn't me.
Hey, it could have been anybody, and we'll see about breaking you free from this horrible prison next time. I mean, listen, I'll see what I can do, but I don't know if I can help anybody. No. We're going to go back in to chat to everybody and say goodbye before it's properly time to go. Erin, Ronan, Stephen, thank you all so much for playing. Hunter, thank you so much for being such a wonderful guest this week. You did so wonderfully. Thank you so much. I hope you had fun. Please come back and play again some other time. And I'll be writing my way out of all those fucking knots you've tied me in for weeks, buddy. Let me tell you about that. I'm really excited.
Go and do whatever you want.
Yep, frick. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you all at home so much for watching this. Whenever you're watching this, you can find out more about Dungeons and Naggins in the links below. You can find out more about all of these wonderful people in the links below as well. This is a co-production between Dungeons and Naggins and MOB Theatre Dublin. Check out mobtheatre.ie. If you like the show, you can leave a tip below, and we'll see you again here next week, which I've written down is June the 2nd at 8 p.m. GMT. Have a lovely rest of your night. We'll see you again sometime. Thank you and goodbye.
Bye.
This is how do you stop